So for my Media Lab C, I wanted to do a poster on Canva. So I wanted to figure out because the reason why I want to do this because I feel like I can list my points I want to state in my project 3 in here, and I thought like making a poster was really the best way to do it. Um, so my idea was the suburban sprawl in their environment, and I have a couple of pictures and a couple of texts to explain a little bit of things. So we get started. So reason why I wanted to do this is it kind of affected me personally since the town where I used to live had all these issues that kind of comes with like suburban sprawl and like the how like it's like degrading the environment. Anyways, so my first thing I kind of want to discuss is wildfires. This is actually a really major problem where I used to live. This wildfire, actually, this image comes from a wildfire where, at like 100 miles away from me, and it got so bad for a couple of days. School got canceled because all the smoke. So this wildfire was called the campfire, and it burned down a whole town. Um, because people shouldn't be building where they should, and basically the town went up in flames, and all the smoke came to where I was, and it got really, really, really bad, and the air quality was like really bad for like a couple of weeks. So that's one of the points I really want to discuss. Here's a big one. Water resources. Um, so this thing didn't really affect me that much, but it still did. Like well, I'll take that back. It did affect me a lot because where I used to live, we have our reservoir called Folsom Lake, and we had so ongoing is this really bad drought. Uh, it was technically two droughts, and one appeared in started in 2012 and ended around 2015, and then one appeared started happening in 2018 and until now, and um last year was the lowest it got since 2015, and we had to reduce water, and it got really bad because we could literally walk on a lake bed where I used to live, and it got really bad, and we water especially we had to like pay more for it. Our water bill went up, and we had to conserve it. We actually tore off our lawn back where we used to live, and we replaced it with more like drought tolerant plants. So this is actually a really big one, and it's kind of yeah, it's kind of an issue. So I kind of want to talk about that now. This one kind of relates to the road. So where I used to live, a mile down the road, we had this wetland area, and for a while, I mean, it was just a wetland. It was protected, and apparently, some land developers they bought up the land. City sold it to them, and it used to be this wetland thing, and they built over it, and they completely filled it in, and they put houses on there, and now what's left is this very narrow stream and with like plants and stuff, and that's it. And then the rest of this houses. So, this image especially. So this image, came where I used to live, and this is very recent. This is like 2 to 3 years old, but this picture was probably taken probably a year ago. So it's probably all built by now. So these are new housing developments across where it's on the far side of town, and this area used to be this grassland and forest, and now they're like completely tearing it up. So I kind of want to talk about this and um how like a lot of animals and stuff. So um last thing I just want to talk about, which I'm definitely gonna put these two in. So let me see if I can zoom into this. Um, oh, I can't. But I just want to kind of discuss this. So this map right here, this is showing habitat loss, and it's specific on this area, and you can see how the red is like it's breaking it up. So, and you can see all the red. This is all where like people are building, as you can see in the previous one, and how it's really damaging the habitat and just shows a huge map of where it's happening. And then over here, this is where I believe this is the water scarcity. So it can show what areas are suffering the most from water problems and how that relates to urban growth and suburban growth. So I'm definitely gonna include these two in my project. Regarding my project three, it's probably gonna be a screencast, which I feel very similar to my first project, but a bit more informative. So yeah, that's my general idea, and I'm basing this off my pitch document, but this is gonna be my final media lab for C. So yeah, this is it. For my program, I use Canva. So Canva, reason why is because it allowed us to do multiple pages, and I kind of took advantage of this. And over each page, I kind of made a separate like point or argument, and I kind of explained a little bit in like a little screencast. So it was just really easy because really to organize one, and I really enjoyed making a poster as it kind of was more visual, and I felt like that was better than probably just writing an essay, so or something else. Um, I regarding what I liked about our program, as I already stated, it's just really easy to put together. If I can go to more detail, they have some templates you can use. I made mine from scratch, but still, there's like you can put like shapes in and like it was really fun to put together, and I felt like they gave us a lot of tools. Even without the subscription, I felt like you could still make a really good poster. Um, One thing I did not like the program is how when I was putting together, there was a lot of tools to like resize stuff. It was really difficult to get it right. In the end, I ended up it took a little bit longer than I expected, but still, the tools on there are a little wonky, I would say, because I had some issues resizing the shapes I put on there. One thing about Chandra when I made this media lab, since I didn't do this before, I actually combined my SOGC and my media lab into one MP4 file and into one video and uploaded it on YouTube. Because I felt like it might be a bit easier to do it that way, which that way it's not separate, so it might be a bit less confusing. It was just really hard because I had to like do it separately and to put it all together. It was I haven't done that before, but I am definitely improving because at the beginning of the semester I had issues with a lot of things, so I'm slowly learning. One thing I found easy is I would say um, I would probably go back to Canva because it was really easy to put images on there because a lot of things I would take that back. I would say something that's easy is probably gonna be like the Windows thing I'm using, as it was really easy to pick. But the thing is, you have a thing down below and you can just drag things onto there. So I found that really easy when organizing things. Um, it was really easy to put images on there, and I had a really good time. It was really fun trying to figure out things on there. So yeah. Regarding the program for my final project, I will probably not be using Canva. I will probably using Microsoft PowerPoint, as I think it's probably gonna be the best way to like put a lot of make sure like go more in depth in my arguments, because I think Canva is just good for like maybe like a pitch document or like a media lab. But I think if I really want to go in deep in a kind of a visual way, I think a PowerPoint slide as a screencast is probably going to be best. So that's where's your project one. Um, I think that's about it. I'm just going through these questions. Yeah.